Welcome to Dark Chronicles, the channel dedicated to the most unsettling and inexplicable mysteries. Today, we delve into one of the most enigmatic cases of recent years, the disappearance of Kremers and Lisanne Froon, two young Dutch girls embarking on an adventure in Central America, whose journey turned into a puzzle that still leaves many questions unanswered. What really happened to Kris and Lisanne? Get ready to uncover a story shrouded in mystery, where every detail matters. Kris Kremers, 21, and Lisanne Froon, 22, were full of life, energy, and dreams. Kris was an art and culture student, passionate about theater, travel, and making a difference. Her friends described her as a bright, creative, and determined person, always ready with a smile. Lisanne had just graduated in applied psychology and was known for her kindness, empathy, and determination. She loved sports and photography, capturing special moments to share with others. Best friends, Kris and Lisanne, shared a dream of exploring the world. Despite their different personalities, they complemented each other perfectly. In March 2014, they set off for Panama, eager to learn Spanish and volunteer with children, ready for an unforgettable experience. Little did they know the tragic fate that awaited them. Their journey began as a dream adventure. Arriving in Panama City, they were captivated by its vibrant energy. They then moved to Chiriquí Province, known for its mountains and tropical forests. Arriving in Boquete, a small town at the foot of Volcan Baru, they were charmed by its cool climate and natural beauty. Staying with a local family, Kris and Lisanne enrolled in a Spanish course and spent their afternoons volunteering at a local school. They explored Boquete's surroundings, hiking trails, visiting coffee plantations, and admiring waterfalls. Early photos show their enthusiasm and happiness, fully immersed in what seemed like a perfect adventure. On April 1st, 2014, Kris and Lisanne set out for a hike on the Pianista Trail, a popular path offering breathtaking views. With a backpack containing food, water, a camera, and their phones, they started early. Initially, everything went as planned. The trail was well marked, and the weather was favorable. Early photos show them smiling and full of enthusiasm. However, things soon took a turn. They decided to go beyond the marked trail, possibly seeking a particularly scenic spot or a new adventure. This decision led them into a remote and dangerous area. The jungle around Boquete is dense and difficult to navigate without an experienced guide. Last photos taken near the Mirador, the final viewpoint, show them in good spirits. But from that moment, something went wrong. It's unclear why they continued further, but they soon found themselves lost in the green labyrinth of the jungle. They may have sought another point of interest, or simply wanted to explore more, unaware of the dangers. Realizing they were disoriented, they tried to call for help, but the lack of signal thwarted their efforts. What really happened that day? Why didn't they turn back when they realized they were lost? These questions lie at the heart of the mystery surrounding their disappearance. Decisions made in those moments led them further from safety into an increasingly desperate situation. After venturing onto the Pianista Trail, Kris and Lisanne never returned. When they missed a dinner with their host family, a desperate search began. Initial attempts to contact them failed, prompting the local family to alert the authorities. Searches commenced immediately, but the vast and inhospitable Boquete jungle made it challenging. Authorities explored every trail, using search dogs and drones, but to no avail. The last GPS signal from their phones was near the Culebra River. What happened between 10 a.m., when they left the house, and the last emergency call hours later? Phone records showed numerous attempts to call emergency numbers, both Dutch and Panamanian, starting from the first day and continuing in the following days. However, none of the calls went through, likely due to the lack of signal in the jungle. The search intensified in the following days, but nothing concrete emerged. Despite their efforts, it seemed Kris and Lisanne had vanished. Their families arrived in Boquete, desperate but determined to find their daughters. They organized private searches, distributed flyers, and offered rewards for useful information. The local community's support was immense, but as time passed, hope began to fade. Panamanian authorities faced criticism for their handling of the search, with some believing it wasn't conducted with the necessary urgency and professionalism. However, at this stage, no one was aware of later discovered information. The only clues were some sightings of the girls near the trail on the morning of April the 1st. The search teams couldn't even be sure if they had reached the end of the Pianista Trail or turned back. The discovery of Kris and Lisanne's belongings was a crucial moment. On June 14, 2014, 2 months after their disappearance, a local guide and a group of volunteers found a partially hidden backpack near the Culebra River. The backpack, belonging to Lisanne, contained their phones, a camera, and some personal items. This discovery raised a mix of hope and concern, suggesting the girls had been there. Soon after, photos from their camera revealed unsettling details. Normal adventure photos from the first part of their trip were followed by eerie nighttime photos taken a week later. Over 90 photos, shot in the dark with flash, captured fragments of their surroundings. These images, taken on the night of April 8th, show they survived at least a week after their disappearance. Lisanne's phone was last used on April 10th, before it powered off for good. The nighttime photos depict shadows and the dense jungle, creating an eerie and surreal atmosphere. Experts analyzed these photos for clues, but they only provided glimpses of a darker truth. The photos, combined with the found items, led to a new phase in the search. Teams intensified their efforts along the Culebra River and surrounding areas, employing helicopters and ground teams to scour every remote corner. 2 months after finding the backpack, the mystery took a tragic turn with the discovery of human remains in the dense Boquete jungle. The remains, identified through DNA tests as belonging to Kris and Lisanne, included Lisanne's shoe with a foot inside, showing signs of a fractured ankle, and bone fragments from Kris, along with her shorts. This was too little to determine the causes and timeline of their deaths, and certainly not enough to explain their actions during the days in the jungle, whether they were together or if they found some form of shelter. The discovery of the backpack and photos sparked a wave of theories. Some believe the girls fell into a ravine or were swept away by the river. The jungle's rugged terrain could easily cause a fatal fall. Others suggest they encountered dangerous individuals. The nighttime photos might indicate attempts to signal for help or navigate the darkness. Some photos show mysterious light traces, while others seem deliberately obscured. Each image hints at a complex and unsettling story. Another theory is that Kris and Lisanne followed the Culebra River, trying to find a way out. However, the river's rapids and dangerous sections could easily overwhelm them. The photos also show signs of injuries and attempts to cross difficult terrain, indicating they struggled to survive. Some speculate they witnessed something dangerous and became targets. Although there is no concrete evidence for this theory, the lack of definitive answers fuels such speculations. Despite various theories, the truth remains elusive. The Dutch and Panamanian authorities concluded it was an accident and that they couldn't find help in time. But the case remains one of the most fascinating and disturbing mysteries of recent history. This case reminds us of nature's dangers and the importance of precautions when exploring unknown territories. It also highlights human resilience and courage in adversity. The images and emergency call attempts show two girls fighting until the end, trying to find a way out. This case is not just a tragedy, but also a testament to human strength. Their families, despite the pain, showed incredible determination in seeking the truth and keeping Kris and Lisanne's memory alive. For us, their story is a warning. Nature's beauty can be deceptive, and preparation and caution are essential for survival. Sharing this story aims to raise awareness of these dangers and the importance of taking the right precautions. Thank you for following this story with me. If you have questions or comments, leave them below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more episodes on the world's most fascinating and unsettling mysteries.